I wanted to take this Saturday to just talk about the significance of Saturday in the Easter story. Yesterday, we focused our eyes on the redemption and the sacrifice that was made to redeem us, for Jesus to take upon himself our iniquity, our transgressions, and to pay that price for us. But Saturday has a unique place in the Easter story. And the reason that I wanted to just share this with you is to help us all understand where we find ourselves this Saturday in the world that we live in. I want to read to you just this last part, that after Jesus was crucified, in John 19 it says this: "Later, knowing that everything now had been finished, and so the scripture would be fulfilled, Jesus said, 'I am thirsty.' And a jar of wine vinegar was there, and they soaked it in a sponge and put the sponge on a stake and lifted it to Jesus' lips. And when he'd received the drink, Jesus said, 'It is finished.' And with that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit." And from this moment on, until we celebrate together tomorrow, there was nothing but hopelessness. And that's what's so significant about Saturday, is that on Saturday, guys, there were no followers of Jesus. On Saturday, there was no more hope. There was nobody waiting outside the tomb, just awaiting the resurrection. As far as the world was concerned, this rabbi, this teacher, this person who did miracles was dead, had been killed and snuffed out by the Romans and by the Jewish leaders. And as far as the disciples were concerned, everything they had invested in, everything they'd poured their life into, everything they believed up to that point felt like it was lost. And the reason I find this so important is because, guys, honestly, that is the world in which you and I currently live. When we pass by our neighbors, when we pass by our coworkers, when we pass by just strangers in our community, if they do not know Jesus, if they've not had an experience of redemption, of understanding the redemption that was paid for them, the price that was paid, the redemption that they are now offered through that sacrifice, they are living in a state of Saturday. They are living with a state of hopelessness when it comes to their eternity. They are, as far as everyone else is concerned, on their own. And that's how everyone in this moment felt on this day. And again, far too often we rush to, as followers of Christ, we rush to celebrate the resurrection. We rush to celebrate what Jesus has done in our life. And I understand that completely. But what I don't want us to forget today is that there is a neighbor, there is a friend, there is a coworker that is living in Saturday every day. So today, what I want you to do is I want you to send out that one last invite. I want you to send that text. I want you to make that phone call. I want you to go to your neighbor's house. I want you to have that one last effort to be able to share the opportunity of absolute hope with someone who is living essentially a hopeless life. Take this opportunity. Take this Saturday and what it represents to reach out to those you know do not have a relationship with Jesus and invite them. Invite them to be a part of our service on Sunday morning at 9:11. Invite them to be a part of what Journey's going to do to celebrate who the real Jesus is and to celebrate the resurrection and the absolute hope that he's given to us. As we talked about last week, everyone matters, right? Everyone matters. And so take this opportunity. Now that you've just had a moment to think about Saturday, think about all the people that are experiencing Saturday every day. And give them the opportunity to experience Sunday, maybe even for the first time, together tomorrow as we gather together for Easter Sunday.